Welcome back to Cook It Simple with Eric. Today we are making this beautiful no-bake peanut butter pie. With only a handful of ingredients, this thing has so much flavor. If you love peanut butter and you love pies, this is the one to do. So today I'm going to show you how to make it. So let's get started. The ingredients that we're going to use today are ready-to-eat graham cracker pie crust. Normally I would like to use a chocolate pie crust on this, but the store didn't have any, so I couldn't use one. Now we could actually create our own pie crust out of Oreos, vanilla wafers, graham crackers, anything like that, anything that we choose, but we're trying to keep this recipe simple. That is why I went ahead and just got the ready-to-eat pie crust, and the graham cracker will still be just as good as what the chocolate is. Now that leads us to our next ingredient, which is a good Ghirardelli chocolate sauce that you would put over ice cream or whatever. So we're going to use this to kind of offset the peanut butter and give a little chocolate flavor. We'll do this a little bit on the inside and a little bit on the outside. Next we'll need a whole thing of Cool Whip. This is 8 ounces of Cool Whip. We're going to need 1 cup of creamy peanut butter. We're going to need your 8-ounce softened block of cream cheese. I've had mine out probably about 45 minutes now while I'm getting everything ready for the video. We're also going to use 1 cup of granulated sugar and about a teaspoon of some vanilla extract. So like I said, just a handful of ingredients, and this pie is just so delicious. Really, you don't need to go any more peanut butter than the 1 cup because it's really rich and it does have a great peanut butter flavor. If you want to go more, absolutely go more. So let's go ahead and let's get this mixed up so we can get it in the pie crust. Alright, you want kind of a big mixing bowl for this because if you're anything like me, you're going to create a mess with the blender. So here we go. Alright, we're going to start out with our 8 ounces of your softened cream cheese. And let's go ahead and do the peanut butter next. So we have our 1 cup of creamy peanut butter. Any brand will work. If you have a preference, use it. Just scoop our peanut butter in. Next, let's go ahead and just put our sugar all over it, which is again 1 cup of sugar. So here comes the fun part. We'll just go ahead and get all the stuff blended up real quick. Once we get this blended, kind of basically what we're looking for is to get everything incorporated here. Then we'll put our Cool Whip in. And then we'll get it to a creamy mix. So let's go ahead and do this. Doesn't take much, just a little quick whip together. All right, now let's get our Cool Whip out here. And we're just going to use the whole tub, which is 8 ounces. All right. Get it all in there. Now on this, we're not going to put any whipped cream on the top of it. We're just going kind of a simple one. You can make these things look as pretty as you want. You can put Reese cups on it, whatever. We're just kind of doing a little simple one today. It's definitely a good base for somebody to get creative on. Alright, let's go ahead and get this mixed together. Now you'll find this will start whipping up a lot easier with the Cool Whip in. Then we'll start getting our creaminess here in a couple minutes. One thing you definitely want to do periodically is take everything off the sides of the bowl here. Just get that lifted up in so we can start blending. We get everything mixed together properly. I'm gonna give it one more little flip around, and I will also put the vanilla in. I like to wait to put the vanilla in until about this stage, just because everything's kind of creamy, and I think it'll accept the vanilla just a little easier. That's my way of thinking anyway. So let's go ahead and put our vanilla in. Like I said, just about a teaspoon. I mean, you don't have to be exact, just a little. Boop. Might have been a. So here's about our teaspoon. So let's get the rest of this mixed up, and it'll be ready for our pie crust. That is what we want to see. See how nice and creamy that is and fluffy? That is exactly what we want to see. All right, now that we have our pie crust, what I kind of like to do when I don't have a chocolate pie crust, and I want to add just a little more layer of flavor there to it, is take a little bit of this chocolate sauce. Just drizzle some. Around the bottom. Just take this. Kind of smooth it around a little bit. Just on the bottom. We won't worry about the sides here because we want that to set up on the sides. Good stuff. All right, now let's go ahead and just put a pie crust in, or a pie filling in. Gonna mix it around. Yep, all you gotta do is smooth it out. It'll kind of level itself out just a little bit if you let it. But we're going straight into the refrigerator here in just a second. Okay, there you go. Just what we want to see. And now this is where we'll take our Ghirardelli chocolate again. Go to town. Now you can just make any type of little thing, little swirls, cross hatch, whatever. I'm just going to go back and forth. Like I said, I don't make things pretty. I just make them tasty. All right, good enough. And when we go to serve it, we can also put a little bit of this on top of it. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to wash my hands real quick. All right, let's just put our top on here. Doesn't have to be super secure, just enough to hold it on while we refrigerate it. So let's go ahead and put this in the refrigerator for, I'll probably have mine in for about 6 hours. I've got things to do today. So I will come back and we'll check it out then. It's been about 7 hours since I've put this in the refrigerator, so it's definitely firmed up. You don't need to have yours in the refrigerator that long. It's just I had a busy day. As long as you put it in the refrigerator, let it chill, let it kind of firm up. You can feel when it's firm. Then you know it's ready to cut, it's ready to eat. So as you can see, this thing is just lovely. Let's try it. All right, let's cut into this and see what we've got. not known to be a good pie cutter, so it may not be the prettiest, but it's the way it is. You can tell already that is looking so good. I've had it sitting out for a little bit, trying to do filming and stuff, so hopefully we can get this out in a decent piece. Probably not at this point. That's as good as it's going to get with me. All right, so we're going to give this thing a try. Taste it, see how it turned out. But as you can see, it turned out pretty good. So let's try it. Now with that little bit of chocolate drizzle on top there, a little bit in the crust, it's going to be good. I just so peanut buttery. Graham cracker crust gives it a nice little crunch. I love it. So definitely give this one a try. As we do with all the recipes, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. If you choose to make your own crust, it's very easy. Pretty much you just crush up the cookies or vanilla wafers or graham crackers, put some butter in it, bake it a little bit, and you've got a great crust there too. Or you can just do like we did, do a store-bought crust for a couple dollars. Save you some time, save you some money. Makes for a great pie. So, once again, thank you so much for tuning in, checking out another video of mine. I love having everybody here. So, until next week, thank you. And don't forget to like and subscribe.